When you play one particular game for a long amount of time, the game could feel a little old, a little stale, and feel pretty repetitive. And it's up to the player to really change the game and make it fresh for him or her. And especially when it comes to multiplayer games, there's only so many times you could play, a team deathmatch, or so many times you could play a certain map over and over before the game feels a little stale. What's going on, guys? My name is BlindedMarksman and welcome back to another Destiny gameplay video. In this video, we're going to be talking about keeping Destiny fresh and what to do to get Destiny that life that it needs and has been lacking since the last update. Now, for some, it could be really simple. It could be changing the weapons you're used to using. If you primarily use Might and Multi-Tool, The Last Word, Hawksaw, Suros PDX45, switch it up a little bit. You could still use pulse rifles, you could still use a hand cannon, but instead of using Hawksaw, use something different. Use Nirwan's Mercy. If you're using Might and Multi-Tool, switch it up to the Boolean Gemini, and if you're using The Last Word, you can use Byronic Hero, or any of the hand cannons that Destiny has to offer. Now for me, switching weapons isn't the problem. I use all types of weapons. I use any type of weapon I want to use. My Volt is pretty much maxed out with so many hand cannons, so many scout rifles that I honestly don't know what to do with most of the weapons that I have. I don't like using metal weapons. I use it from time to time when I feel like I just want to go on cruise control. But for the most part, I usually challenge myself and use underrated weapons or weapons that don't really fit the meta. Excuse me, that don't really fit the meta. So what can I do? What can I do to keep the game fresh? So primarily, I play a lot of 6v6. I play Rift and Clash. Those are my two favorite game types. But there's only so many times I could play, Frontier on Rift. So many times I could play Clash on Vertigo, or Clash on Shores of Time. And Shores of Time is probably my favorite map. There's only so many times I could play a particular game type over and over before I start feeling kind of bored. So last week I switched up and I played Skirmish. Now 3v3 is a playlist that I don't play at all. I just don't like the feel for it. I never liked the pacing, and still to this day when I played last week, the pacing is still really slow. Maybe it's different for you guys if you play Skirmish or Salvage, or whatever the case may be, but the pacing feels a lot slower. There's a lot of setups, I guess. If I'm running around the map looking for people, I usually tend to find the group that I'm finding pretty set up on a particular spot on the map, aiming down hallways, aiming down some line of sights that I'm not really familiar with because it's a skirmish game type. But that's what's keeping me entertained. That's what's challenging me at the moment, and I'm enjoying myself. I'm having a great time playing skirmish. It's a little bit getting used to. The gameplay you watch in the background, I'm using my gunslinger, which is also, people say that it got nerfed and it's not good anymore, but I don't know. I have a different opinion on that. I like the gunslinger. I think it's still pretty good and pretty dominant if you know how to use it properly. And the gun I'm using is the Grasp of Malik. That's the third gun I have that I decided to keep when I went grasp farming about a month ago. It comes with Headseeker, Brace Frame, and Feeding Frenzy, so a pretty good solid roll. But again, I'm having a lot of fun. I just wanted to change things up and keep the game fresh. I know this video is pretty short, but I just wanted to do a quick video and just express my thoughts on how to keep the game entertaining and keep the game fresh until Rise of Iron comes out. But if you feel like the video is worth one, leave a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. It'll definitely help me out, help my channel grow. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll definitely be uploading some more Destiny content in the future. Actually be working on this project. I guess you could call it a project, but I'm working on something. I think a lot of Destiny fans are going to find it entertaining, especially at this first video that I'm going to be posting up in the near future. So look out for that. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to put a lot of time and investment. Hopefully it comes out the way I want it to. And until next time, peace.